Welcome to How To Minigame, where I will show you tips and tricks for CV's minigames. Today I will be talking about Block Party. Block Party is a minigame where you stand on the color it tells you to. If you don't stand on the color in time, it dunks you into darkness, your old friend. Block Party can be played with 2 or more people and is auto-hosted. Step into the box, wait 30 seconds, and the round will start. Might I add, I did a poll for what episode to do next on the Cubeville Discord, and Block Party was chosen by a landslide. So, let's get on with it. While each floor is different, there are some things you can do in general to improve your gameplay. For example, you should stand on the edge of as many colors as you can before it tells you what color to stand on. This way, if it is one you are currently standing on, you don't have to move. This corner to the left and opposite of the entrance is the best corner to stand in it if you are going to stand in a corner, and I'll explain that later. As you are running to the block, sprint jump. If you are worried you won't make it, sprint jump right before the floor goes away so you are in the air as it disappears. I would recommend standing still and sneaking after the blocks disappear so you can't fall or get pushed off. So now I will talk about the different floors in Block Party. On this floor, I would recommend standing on those black squares on the corner where those rainbow areas are. This way you can easily access white by turning way left or way right, and then red, orange, yellow, lime, light blue, purple, and the black. On this floor, I would recommend standing in the middle, where there's the red, orange, yellow, lime, light blue, and purple. This, I would specifically recommend standing on either the red and orange or the orange and yellow. This way you can turn around to access the white or the black or the red or whatever, however you can access everything else. On this floor, there isn't much of a strategy to be had, just stand on blocks, preferably near the center, but honestly that doesn't matter all that much, and just hope for the best. This floor is one of the hardest in the game because many of the colors are only in the corners, so if you were standing in the middle you need to rush to the corners. I'd personally stand somewhere around the yellow in the corners, so you can access all the different colors by just jumping. It's a hard floor. This floor has no rhyme or reason to it. It's a mess. Just try to stand on as many blocks as possible and figure out where the rest are so when it reveals, you can just jump to them. There isn't much of a strategy to this floor. Just try to stand on 3 different colors and hope for the best. On this floor, I would recommend standing on those edges in the middle. You see how there's that fancy design in the middle that extends out? If you stand there, you can easily access all 6 of the normal colors plus black and white. On this map, I would suggest standing on a corner of all those rainbows so you can easily access the different colors. On this map, I would recommend standing in the middle, somewhere around the orange and yellow area right there in the middle in that fancy design. This way you can access all the colors easily. Now this one is an important one. Remember how I mentioned that there is a specific corner you should stand in? That's because of this floor. You see there in the corner on the left of this image how there's a bunch of how it's getting smaller and smaller toward that way. That means that it's going to be easier to reach a color. So, and faster. So that's a good corner to be in general because so that you have the time to get there. On this map I typically would likely stand on the colors facing out from the middle in each diagonal direction. Although there is an argument to be made that standing on one of the colors on the outside may be a decent strategy too. On this one, I would recommend standing on the corners of the floor. This way you can access all the colors really easily. On this one, I would recommend standing around the red and orange or orange and yellow in the middle of the map. So you can turn around if you need to reach for white, or jump forward if you need to reach for purple or light blue. Yeah. This one's a harder one. We don't have a rhyme or reason for how to stand on this one. It's hard. It's large. You'll just have to hope that it gives you the color that you're near. This one is based on one that we already covered, which is interesting. This one is just about the same colors, just inverted. This one is a really hard one. You'll want to stand in the middle so you're on black and white and can easily access light blue, purple, or red, and also slightly light green and orange. Just hope that it's not going to be yellow. On this floor, I would argue that there isn't much of a strategy to be had. Probably one of the better strategies is to stand near the outside of that little interior star made of the black, and then you can stand on one of those pipe things to jump to one of the other colors. Finally, as with just about all minigames on Cubeville, practice is important. With this minigame in particular, it is important to have good reflexes. And that was the Block Party episode of How To Minigame. I hope you enjoyed. If you have an idea for what the next episode should be, please comment down below or message me on Discord. Bye!